To do our repairs of anything, any joint that's over a 1/4 inch thick, that the regular compound will not fill in and not shrink, we're going to use the fast set. And what we want to do is put a little water in the tray so it won't stick to the tray so much. And then we're going to go ahead and pour some in. And then put just a little bit of water. It doesn't take much. And of course, then we want to use a power mixer on slow speed, of course, or you'll throw it all over the place. And you're looking for a consistency basically of the same that would be from regular compound. But this is really important because it'll set up really quick for us. That's good. So now we're going to fill in these larger cracks in this hole and this hole prior to putting the tape on it. Otherwise, this will dry up if you use regular compound and it'll shrink. And you'll try and put the tape on top and it'll shrink again. This will create a weak joint if we don't put something in there. So we're using our fast setting compound. Prior to that though, I'm going to use the fast little taper to dent down this edge. And that's exactly what this tool was for. Now, again, you're not using the fin that's sticking out. That's to put your thumb on so you don't ruin or poke your thumb with the opposite corner of the one that you're working the wall with. So now, we're gonna go ahead and put some compound in here. And we're going to fill that in, and that'll give that a nice hard backing. And we have like 40 minutes to work with this. That's why I don't like to use the 20-minute, and don't use the 5-minute. You have no time to work with this. You have other things to do while this is drying. Now fill that big hole in there. Now, when you have a cavity this big, it is going to fall in there, but you can come back in a couple of minutes, let that set up, and build another coat on there. Of course, you always want to come back with a cleanup pass and get that cleaned off. And now, just continue working down the line. All this has to be done. I know it's painstaking. I know it takes time to do this, but if you want a good drywall job, this is what we have to do. This backing is essential. So again, we're continuing this line. But again, you see that this butt joint, all of these butt joints, if they aren't a tapered manufactured joint from the factory here, it's called a butt joint, they're still sticking up. So again, we're gonna use the hilt and we're gonna smash that down because you don't want a bump underneath the tape if you can avoid it. It's just more to smooth down. So see what it's doing? Okay, same thing. We're just gonna continue filling this. And then we'll get this larger one here. Pack as much of this in here as you can. You want that tape to have a solid backing. So fill that thing up until you can see that it's actually popping out. Then go back and do your cleanup pass. Okay? Now, there's one more thing I want to show you on this as far as cleanup passes, but we'll be doing a lot of that today as we're doing the job. And that is to take a sponge and get any of that excess off of there. And this is going to save you so much sanding. That's almost ready, if it were taped, for a second coat of mud. But we'll put the tape on there and do the same thing, and it's really going to save you a lot of time. This is the new technology, believe it or not, of sanding with the sponge.